Okay, so I'm holding an 8.5 piece of 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and what I have done is cut it in the middle at 4.25, the lengthwise. So I have 4.25 by 11 piece of paper. So I've already pre-cut my paper, and I just want to tell you about it. So now that I've had, and I folded it in half, so I have 5.5 by 4.25 piece of paper. And fold it in half, and that would be like a normal card. What I have done is on one half of it, on the one half, I have cut 2 3/4 off. So it's not even anymore. So I have a short end and a long end. This will be the back or the inside of the card, and the short part is right here. So now here is that piece that was there before. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna attach it this way. So it's still, we're still gonna use it. So this is now 2 3/4 by 4.25. I have taken designer paper, just any kind of designer paper that would look nice, and I've cut them apart to add to my design. So this part, one piece is 4 by 2.5. And they're actually both exactly the same size. One I'm gonna glue right here, and the other one I'm gonna glue on this side. So we're gonna use our adhesive, and we're gonna do that right now. Oops, it helps if I open it. I'm making this card, it's a get well card for a special lady that I've gotten to know in church, Mary, and I just want to encourage her. She just has, she just found out that she has cancer, and I just want to send her a card to let her know that how much I appreciate her. And I want to make it beautiful, but I also want to just make it a little bit maybe humorous to make her smile. So here's my one piece of 2.5 by 4, and now I'm going to attach my other piece of 2.5 by 4 to this part. For the inside, I have a larger piece. I have a 5 by 4, which I'm gonna put here. It's actually the back of the designer paper that I've been using. So we're gonna quickly attach that. I can't see if you guys are making any comments. Please talk to me so that I know that you guys are still there and you guys haven't disappeared. So that's gonna go there. So now you can imagine what this is gonna kind of look like. So I have a piece that's gonna go on the inside here too for writing something down. But on the front here, we're gonna stamp get well message, and I was, after designing, cutting out this card, oh, there it is. I'm using the Back on Your Feet stamp set by Stampin' Up. I'm gonna use this sloth. I'm gonna stamp that on, and we're gonna quickly color it with our blends. And I'm gonna stamp saying, sometimes that's all there is to say, and that I'm here for you. So I thought that was kind of appropriate to say. And then in the inside, I'm going to write down praying for you. So here's my stamp, brand new stamp. And there's my sloth. And to use the right stamping block that will be big enough, and I'm just trying to see. Oh, that will work. Just gonna take that off, put this down, put my sloth on it. All right, so now I need I'm gonna use Memento Tuxedo Black ink because I'm gonna be coloring it with alcohol markers. So I'm gonna just take that. Oh, I do want a piece of scrap paper underneath it. I guess I'll make that. All right, and I just to let you know, I'm a messy stamper. My hands and my fingers always get everywhere. So I just want to try that it's working. Yep, it's working. So where is the best place to put it? I'm going to put it to this corner because I do want to have a ribbon going. I'm going to hold it a bit. I'm going to hold it down for a moment or two just so the ink absorbs into the paper. It's so weird being a couple of seconds behind you guys, or ahead of you guys, because I'm ready to move on and you guys are just seeing the things. I'm gonna put that away. My next one is the message that I want to have. So now for the message on the inside, so I'm just gonna stamp it up too. Let's practice it just to make sure it's taken everything. All right, I'm just gonna, I guess I'll just do it in this corner, because that gives me lots of room to write a private message. So again, I'm just going to hold it for a moment so it's nice and absorbent. There we go. So beautiful. And of course, I got my fingers all messy, all dirty. Okay, that's all the stamping that we need to do. I'm going to put away my ink before I get everything else into it. Okay. So before I glue that on, we're just going to do a very quick job of coloring that. And I'm just going to grab my markers. I'm going to start with the branch. I am using dark old olive. These are blends. They have a thicker end and a thin end, and they come in a light and a dark, and they blend so well together. I'm going to start with the dark, just outline, just doing the branch really quickly. It doesn't have to be perfect, just a few lines. My leaves, I don't mind having some white showing because they're so small. I have no idea what color sloths are. Are they brown? Are they gray? Does anybody know? Does anybody want to comment and let me know? Cheyenne, what color would the sloths be? Let me know. Or should we just make it a blue one? Cheyenne, light brown, I think. Okay, sounds good. Awesome. I agree with you because that's what I already had in my hand. I have a bronze and I have suede, light and dark suede. So I'm gonna outline the sloth in the dark suede. And Stampin' Up! Makes it so easy to know where to make the dark because they have these little cheat marks that if you do that, then you know you don't have to worry about where the light's coming from. You just kind of work along with it. The eyes, I guess, are darker. The nose, by the neck, and then a few dots like this. I know right now it looks like a disaster, but I promise you it's gonna look awesome in a moment. All right, I'm gonna use the thicker end right now of the light one, and I'm gonna go through it and blend in the dark stuff. See, all those dark marks are, the blending is disappearing. Coloring with these blends is so easy. I've done a lot of pencil coloring and then using Gamson oil to work with coloring, and it's definitely much harder than doing this. But I do enjoy doing that process too, and lately I've also been learning how to do water painting, or what's it called? I always forget. It's so much fun. All right, so I think the claws I'm gonna make gray. Here we go. And we're almost done with this card. Kind of thinking that the nose I should have done maybe pink just for the fun of it. And because he's so cute, I'm gonna use a little bit of this product called Wink of Stella. It's a glitter pen. I'm gonna glitter up his eye area and his nose so they stand out a bit. And the forehead, maybe. So there's gonna be a little bit of glitter, maybe a little bit on his claws. He's so cute. I'm gonna pull him up a little bit closer. I don't know if you guys can see very well or not, but he is very, very cute. Sometimes I like to, on the actually center of the eye, I like to go in with a marker and just highlight the eyeball so it stands out a little bit more. All right. So now we can glue him on to the front. Are you guys keeping up with me there? Just watching? See, it's really not a hard card, because instead of stamping, we could have just on top of the DSP, the designer paper, we could have put cut out flower or anything like that, and then glued it all together, and it would have been done already. But I wanted to do this. Now, I want to put a ribbon on, and I was trying to think of what color of a ribbon would be kind of fun to do, and that would stand out with these that's not on these colors. And so I was thinking about possibly a yellow. Oh, by yo. Looking tremendous. Marcella is watching. Okay, light brown. Okay, awesome. So also I was thinking, or because we have pink, a light pink. I also have white, two kinds of green, and this, I'm not sure what to call this color, but it's a beautiful color too. Now, you guys help me decide what color should I use for it. The pink, the yellow, the green, this burnt orange almost color. It would be nice, like something that stands out. I do have a blue too, and we can color any ribbon to make it a blue. So let's talk about pink. Okay, the light pink, or should we go kind of a dark pink? Not yellow. Okay, Reed, not yellow. Yellow is put away. Marcella, pink. Okay. Do we want to do the light pink, or we can easily make this into a darker pink or something? Light pink. All right, we're gonna go with light pink. One of the things I absolutely hate doing is tying bows, and especially bows in front of people. That's always an issue for me, but we will make the attempt. But I do cheat. I will put, just want to make sure that I have the ribbon where I want it to be. I want it to be around there somewhere. And to keep it in the place where I want it to be, I will put tape to hold it in its place. Just basic tape. Nobody's going to see that anyways, because that's going to be glued onto that thing. And now I'm going to take some ribbon, oops, and tie it into a bow. Oops. My fingers are not as nimble as they should be. You know how you teach little kids to, you know, the one ear, another ear? Well, I can't do things like that anymore either. Usually for the videotaping, often I will pre-tie the bow so people don't have to see, or it shouldn't be that painful for them to watch me tie a bow. And this time it's really not working out. There. We're on our way. We're cooking with gas. There. So this lady, Mary, who is in her 80s, she, when we first became members at the church, she invited us over, and it was such a nice evening to spend with her. And it turns out her mom used to live in the same apartment that my parents live in Winnipeg, in a senior's house. So that was kind of cool to find that out. So I have my bow done, so the cheater method, and I'm just gonna attach it there. Hopefully I have my glue things here. Where is my, okay, glue dots. I love whoever invented glue dots. Hopefully is very wealthy, because I think those are absolutely cat's meow for crafting, attaching things. I love it. All right, just all right. So now we're gonna attach this part of the card here. So I'm kind of looking about where the glue is gonna go, because I don't want to put glue everywhere or adhesive everywhere on the card. So I don't want it here. So I'm only gonna put the adhesive there. So I'm gonna kind of put the dividing line here. And great, with my luck, I just ran out of that adhesive, but I have my liquid glue, and it's actually so strong. This is actually a perfect glue to hold something like this together. So I just want to make sure that I line this up properly, that I know how far I want to go. Yep. Everything is straight, everything is perfect. There we go. Just need to wipe off just a little bit of glue there. Now, for the sentiment on the inside, the sentiments that we stamp, sometimes that's all there is to say, and that I'm here for you. We don't want it to show from the outside, so we just kind of want to make sure that it lines up with that. And so I'm going to put adhesive on, and then we'll flip the whole card over. There we go. All right, but I also want to make sure that it's straight. And this part always I'm glad I'm using the liquid, because a lot of times I use the tape, the glue tape, and it's the runner, and then it doesn't always line up, and then I get so frustrated. But I need to use my liquid more often. Oh, it's a little bit crooked, but the best part of it is I can lift it up and adjust it a bit. It's not set yet, but at least I know where we are. Just double check a little bit in. Oh well, that's good enough. Okay, so now the only thing I want to do is put a couple of pearls on in front. I'm gonna use the pink ones again, since Cheyenne likes pink. I'm gonna put one here, and I'm gonna put, oops, maybe that's meant to be right there. So these pearls have an adhesive attached already behind them, and so they're really easy to use. Now that I say that, it might not be as easy as I think. And it's always good to work in odd numbers. So odd number here will be 3. So, and it's diagonally is always kind of, that's how your eye draws more naturally. So I'm just gonna maybe here. So that is our card. I might move my bow over a little bit. It's just once the glue dot takes it, it's kind of hard to do, but it keeps on covering the sloth's face. And I don't want that. Maybe I'll put the bow in between the pearls. Or, no, I still like it there, but higher up. There we go. So this is my card, and thank you guys for being my practice run. I'm gonna figure out what I did wrong, that the screen is sideways like that. But thank you so much for participating. I appreciated your comments. And so it's an easy card to make. Do you think it's something that you guys can make out of regular paper that you guys at home? You can even just design your own designer paper. You don't have to have store-bought paper. It would be simple enough to do. It's and sending cards, especially at this time with the COVID and restrictions tightening up yesterday again, that it's nice to reach out to people and say hi and just to let them know that you're thinking of them. So thank you very much, everybody, for participating. And thanks, Rita. I appreciate that. So thank you. And I will try to do this again sometime once I figure out how to correct this. So whoever, I see I have 4 people watching. So thank you very much, folks, for watching, and love you lots, and see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks, Marcella.